All right. I want to say happy Sunday and compliment of the season. Welcome to this short segment. I wouldn't take much time. I just want to point out a few things here. And this segment, I will be discussing fair value gap. Fair value gap. FVG. Very popular. One of the most popular after other block, one of the most popular PDRA metrics, and many of us don't actually know what it is, just as we don't actually have the full understanding of the rest of the PDRAs, when they matters, where they should be used, where they shouldn't be considered. So what is a fair value gap to start with? How do we identify a fair value gap? Now, when you have fair value gap is a gap that consists of three candles. Candle 1, 2, and 3. Candle 2 be the middle candle that passes through the 1 and 3 without the 1 and 3 meeting, the body or their wick meeting at all. So this example here, you can see we have candle 1, we have candle 2, the run up, we have candle 3. So here now, between here and here, candle 3 couldn't make any contact with candle 1. You can see between here and here, no contact. Between here and here, no contact. But you can see between here and here, no contact. But when you see this one now, you run up and run. This one run down too. So you can see this one. There's no gap between them. There's no space between them. You see. So when you have a market that has a one singular candle passing through a distance like this with the first candle that started the move and the third candle where the move ended, where you have a gap like that, we refer to it as a fair value gap. But the actual question is, what actually make it a fair value? Because fair value means for buy and sell, for the buy side and the sell side of the market, this value is fair to be what? To be taken. So that none of the side of the market will argue, you cheat me, you cheat me, you cheat me. No. So the question is, how do we identify a value that is fair to both sides of the market, considering the impact of the market structure, the immediate market structure at hand? So in this case, we'll be using the daily here now. And when you look at the daily, we have this trend, and all of a sudden we have this bullish run. And from this bullish run that engulfs all these, we now have this other block from here down to here, or from here to here as another block. And in this very run now, we have a value that is fair here. I mean, a fair value gap here, VG there. So let's go and delineate it. So put our cursor here and here. Because it's run up, it becomes a bullish fair value gap, right? And when you pay attention closely, you see that there's a one candle pass between candle 1 and candle 3 with a space in between after formation of this bearish of the block. So this one makes it a gap, another gap again. But in this case, it is the opposite, which is now what? A bearish fair value gap, bearish FVG. So let's delineate it as red, right? Now, as a trader, where you are in this dilemma, assuming this is where we were, right? This is where we were. And we are at this junction, we will now be tasked to answer a very critical question. The critical question we will ask now is this place is this high in liquidity? Is this low in liquidity? This low will join this low as well. That will be the biggest question we'll answer. And this fair value gap can answer is this two fair value gap with the current trend we are, we answer the question for us using context. Now, I ask again, is this place a liquidity or is here and here liquidity? Assuming we don't have access to all this price yet, all this price from here down, we didn't have access to it yet because it's not hindsight. How can you identify it? So let's delineate it. This is sell side, liquidity, sell side, LIQ, and let's delineate the buy side. This is buy side. Set top, left. So this is buy side. Let me change this one too. So everything aligned properly. So this is buy side. This is buy side. This is sell side. Let me change all to black. So we'll be on the same page. So the question is here liquidity that the market is targeted at the moment, or is this liquidity that the market is targeted at the moment? To answer that question, you must know which of these two value, this and this, is fair. Because if you see this as a fair value, it means here is your liquidity. But if you see this as your fair value, then this is your liquidity. It's a 50-50 market. You will see this in the market time and over again. There's no guesswork. Now, let's go deeper. So let's see how we will do it. First thing first, we identify the trend. So we have this bearish run here. But now we have this after SSI liquidity was taking market like almost like pulling what up, because we have this SI taking here, market came, moved. Now we have a change of delivery now. Someone asks, okay, this is my liquidity because they have not seen a change of delivery to the upside. The question is, the market ready to move to the upside yet? This value, these two values will determine, will guide you which side of the liquidity between here and here, which side the market is seeking at the moment. So now let's go one time frame higher. So we'll go to the weekly and see what we have there. So on the weekly, we can see that we have a break of structure here, a break of structure here, and we now have a daily range between this high to this low. So we'll now delineate our daily range. It's now our daily range. Now, after having find our daily range, we cannot step back to the time frame we were. This is where we were. We have found our daily range now. Now on this very daily range, market moved. It swept sell side here, move, drop down, which is optimal trade entry, and pull up and have a value here and a bullish imbalance here. Now the question is that value fair so that when the market comes back, I can buy and target it as a liquidity? Is it fair to the market? We established that we are in a bearish trend already, but we can also see that the trend was about to change. So we are in a state of dilemma, not knowing what exactly to do. But these two values that will not guide you. So when you ask yourself this question now, is this value here, this bullish imbalance, is this fair that when the market drops to it, will we target here now as you enter here? The question is no. Why? Because you have a value, one, that is at a discount side in a bearish trend. That is against you first. Then two, you have a value that only situated at one part. You can see the whole of this is at the discount side of this daily range that is in a bearish trend. So that is zero. Now when you come to the top, you see this very bullish run. It cleared this buy side here, had the change state of value by the formation of this bearish order block, and had the bearish value, a bearish imbalance. First of all, if you look to the right of this thing, this value here that drove up and cleared this buy side, you see that you see a fair value, a value, an imbalance, a bullish imbalance at the left and also a bearish imbalance at the right. So it makes this, from this very last close candle here now, this high, this very weak where the console is now, from there up becomes a balanced price range. That's what ICT call it, balanced price range, B arrow BP arrow, balanced price range, which means market should not draw up from this very high of this candle. Market should not go up more than that until this low and this low is out of the market, which means, and when you, that is one, then secondly, you will see that this very imbalance is formed between a part of it is on the discount and a part of it is on the premium. It offers a price to the buy side, it offers a price to the sell side, which means it balances itself already. No arguments. No one will say, oh, this guy is cheating me, this one is cheating me. No. So this is actually now the value that is better in terms of fairness compared to this very value here, this imbalance here. Thirdly, you can see that it is also formed at the sell side. At the premium side of this bearish run in this daily range. So it has three things by its side. And that makes it the value that is fair to the market at the moment. Once you're able to establish that this is the fair value between these two values, definitely here is not the liquidity. Here, this low and this low is now your what? Your liquidity. So by the time market rally into a part of it, you short the market. This is it now. You can see it here. So let's step down it to the hourly time frame for entry now. So let's go. So we now remove this because it's not fair in terms of value. So you see it now. So we can also remove this daily range. So right here now, you'll see that this is the bearish fair value gap on the daily. And you can see, let's remove this now. Market ran into it, even had another change on the hourly time frame, and tested it, this is your shot. Your first position is here, your second position is here at this very fair value gap after the change to the delivery, or using this very short block on the hourly time frame. So you short the market as a swing trader and you hold the market until this your sell side is reached. So now let's go down if you see if the sell side will be reached. Okay, so you can see sell side was hit here, sell side was cleared, and the change of delivery market retested it, and this value that was fair earlier will now out as an imbalance. It will not be resistance again. It will act as an inversion. I mean, this will not act as an inversion to send price higher in the later time. Come here, he hit it, it came down, and finally it came and act as a support with sessional liquidity imbalance here, and supported it and flew out to target that. So this is actually one of the ways I use to determine which value is fair at the time in contest. Is how I identify it, to use it to know which side of the liquidity the market is targeting at the moment. Is it the liquidity that's above price? Is it the liquidity that is below price that the market is targeting at the moment? Using contest, using time as a bedrock. So this is actually one way, or a better way, to look at a fair value gap. It is not just by the name, but you must understand logically if that value that imbalance is giving you, if that value is fair to the market in context with your structure at that time. So with this, I believe I've thrown some light, and I believe you give some clarity, and we draw the curtain here for today. If there be any question, feel free to put them across to me and I will do justice to that. And I wish you once again, compliment of the season. Peace out.